right. Let's go. Good morning, folks. Good morning, folks. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? It's Bob LaGrasso here from OddsJam and from the Sports Nuts. I say yay. Get Jim Montgomery. I'm there. Why don't you come on, Randall? Jump in here, bro. Don't be afraid. Old Santa Claus won't bite here. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program, link below in the description. Go there now, and don't forget my picks on BetBucket, baby. 7-day free trial. Let's go. Link below in the description. You know what? I'm going to crank it up. Let's go. If I can find the button. There we go. Let's go. I don't know what kind of crowd we're going to get. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right. I have no idea what kind of crowd I'm going to get today. It's NFL Sunday. And boy, what a rough day yesterday, actually. You retired? Oh, no, you can't retire, bro. You got to stay with it. You got to stay with it. You got to. I mean, that's part of it. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. They fired Drew Bannister and hiring Jim Montgomery, and that is a great move by the St. Louis Blues. Opinions on Toronto money line in the over. There's an over 5.5 that you can get at -125 on Fanatics for this game. I would take it. I'd take the over 6 too, and do a little ladder play there. Yeah, you know what? The only thing is I was on the Lakers with you, but then I looked, and it seems that Denver's pretty well handled the Lakers recently, so not good. Did Jokic go over his PRA? I don't know that yet. I had him at 10 out of 11 games before last night that he went over, and I did not check. Let me look here right now. 34 and 13, 40. Yep. 55. Over again. 11 out of 12 games. Yes, that was great, wasn't it? 2 10-team parlays with that pick in the over. Awesome. Daryl, that's great, man. That's what it's all about, baby. Making some money, and let's drink some coffee, and I'll tell you what morning coffee picks did yesterday. Cheers. I'll show you what morning coffee picks did. We went 10 and 6, and we are now 1433, 1267 and 38, up 191.4 units. 191.4 units, folks. Positive EV page, baby. You just go down it and you can see I'm picking and choosing as I go through. I evidently made some really good picks yesterday. Yes, the St. Louis Blues fired their coach. Thank you, Randall, for reminding me that I get to talk about that today. And hiring the 2022 Jack Adams winner, Coach of the Year, Jim Montgomery, who was actually with the team a few years ago as an assistant and actually played for the Blues at one time. I think this is a great move. I really, really like it. We're going to get back to some of the stuff that Chief wanted to do, and I think Montgomery will help fix this power play. Power play is essential. When you got goaltending like what the Blues have with Jordan Binnington, you've got to take advantage of that. Izzy's here with me. How you doing, girl? All right. We got lots of NFL games, and it's NFL Sunday. So let's get to sharing the screen, and let's just go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the NFL, and let's just go game by game here with the Chiefs at the Panthers. I mean, obviously, you're not betting Chiefs money line. Line looks like it's 10.5. Yeah. 10.5 is what the line is. I just don't know if I see the Chiefs covering that line. But coming off a loss, maybe so. Maybe so. I think Pacheco is supposed to be back today. I know Adam Thielen is going to be back for the Panthers. So, I don't know. You're now going to have a backfield that has Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco, and I think that bodes well for this team setting up the passing game. I think I would have to ride the Chiefs minus 10.5. Maybe possibly, coming off that loss, maybe that's a good play there. Not sure. Should have played the Panthers, Devils, and Flames with the Golden Knights yesterday, but whatever, can't bet them all. That's true. That is true. Speaking of which, what did that Panthers game wind up? I don't think I looked at that. Yeah, they got their butts kicked. Yeah, you should have went with Colorado, right? Oh, but the over. I get what you're saying there. All right. It's NFL Sunday. We're going to go game by game. Let's look at injury report. Bears, Vikings. Okay, so we got updates on Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift and Keenan Allen. Sam Darnold is playing. Aaron Jones is playing. Excuse me. Keenan Allen. He is listed as questionable. So there you go. Keenan Allen listed as questionable. And let's just go ahead and go on to injuries. I'll go ahead and check this out. I got to keep that up there. Vikings, Bears. I know Vikings is the popular pick and that they're most likely going to win. As I scroll through here and look. Yeah. -3, the play. I would say Vikings good on this one. Totals at 39 and 39.5. I would like to say the over in this game. I mean, but I think the under is probably the play, under 39.5. You know what? We're going to make that a morning coffee pick. At Caesars, that's a morning coffee pick. Under 39.5. It's NFL Sunday, brought to you by OddsJam. Yes, morning coffee and sports betting NFL Sunday edition. Sponsored by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. All right. Titans and Texans, next game up. Looks like Texans favored by 7.5. And you can get them at -7 against the Titans. I think I like the over in this. Honestly, I think I really do. And I can get over 40 at Fanatics. I'm going to make that a morning coffee pick. I am going to take the over in this one. I would definitely say Houston covering -7 at -120 on ESPN bet. All right, what do we got? Let's get halfway through. Lions and Colts. Obviously, Lions favored pretty heavily. -7, though, pretty good odds when you can get that at -115 on Fanatics. You probably, you know what, folks? You probably ought to line shop. I'm just saying. You probably ought to be line shopping, and you can go right here to the trophy or cup, whatever you want to call it. Pull up a league, click the league, grab a game, and you're going to come up with this page, which is the money line, the point spread, and the totals. You know, the Lions have been going over this total on their own. I see no reason why we don't exceed this total again. Honestly, I've got to say that the total is the play, and I'm taking the over 50. All right. So, you know, there's 4 games through. We will go. You know what? Let's get through all of the early games, and then we'll go to the EV page. All right. Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 7.5. 7 at other places. I think the Dolphins cover in this game. Honestly, you know, I'm not sure I like the over. I think I like the under in this game, and we've got under 46. Actually, Fliff has under 46.5 at -125. So if you're a Fliff user, you might want to take a look at that. Speaking of which, can we move Fliff over? Thank you. That's where I wanted Fliff. Yeah, -125. You know what? I think that's a morning coffee pick. The under on that play. So we're pulling a few normal plays off of here. The EV page is the one that's been cooking with gas. Bucks and the Giants. Bucks all the way in this one. The line is 5.5, -5.5. I know that, you know, Daniel Jones they got rid of him. Yeah, I think -5.5 might be the play. I don't have a feel for the total on this game at all. And I'm not putting a play in here for it, but I at least wanted to talk about that. Cowboys and Commanders, it's Commanders all the way. Commanders all the way. I'm not touching this game. I'll be honest with you. And I think I like the over 44.5. And I can get it at minus 115 on FanDuel. I'm going to jump on this one right now, too. Adding these to my bet tracker right now. And then that takes care of the early games. All right. Let's have a little bit of cheers to y'all. All right. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm going to continue on here. Let's go with share my screen and let's get to the EV page. EV page has been so good to us lately. I mean, folks, and there it is right there. Positive EV. We're going to start off with the recommended filters on. We're going to scroll through here. We're going to see what's out here. Should be plenty of NFL plays. And I got to be honest with you, when we're talking anytime touchdown scores, Rachaad White is a guy that I would jump on for the Bucks. They're playing the Giants. That's a morning coffee pick. Don't usually do that, but I do like it. And you know what? I already got Chuba Hubbard in my video, so I better go ahead and double down on him as a morning coffee pick. Lots of NFL plays here today. Under 5.5 touchdowns. I'm going to stay away from that one because I really did like the over in that. Donovan Mitchell, you know what? I don't think I like that one either. Miles Turner. Under 3.5 field goals. Now, there's a play at 59.7% probability that I'm going to jump on. All right, Daryl, I'm going to get to your opinions there in just a second. McLaurin, over 4.5 player receptions. That's got to be a morning coffee pick. You know what opinions are like there, Daryl, don't you? Everybody's got one. You know what? Bucky Irving, over 55.5 rushing yards. I like that one a lot. My grandson just picked him up for his fantasy team. Picked him up off the waiver wire. So over 22.5 first half total points. That's in the Niners-Packers game. I'm going to hit that for a morning coffee pick. And let me stop sharing for a second. And let me get to what Daryl is asking here. All right. Daryl says, opinions on the Washington Wizards money line and Sacramento Kings over. Now, I got to be honest with you. I haven't really looked. I'm really not a big Wizards guy. They're not a very good team, but they are playing Indiana. It's at Indiana. I got to be honest with you, Daryl. I don't like the Wizards money line. I understand where you're coming from. I would be more willing to take the spread. And then the Kings and Nets on the over, which you can get at 223.5. That one I could see. Not on the Wizards money line. Sorry, bro. I can't pull the trigger on that. All right. So look, here's what I'm doing here for a couple of minutes. We're going to keep this thing going. Let me take a short break. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of Wake Up. All right. get awake and enjoy it. I'll be back in a few. All right, I'm back. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, folks. Don't leave me. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I had to go tell my grandson that the Blues fired their coach because he's a big Blues fan, as I am. As a matter of fact, the captain of the team actually gave him a signed stick the last time that we went to the game. So had to tell him about that. Jim Montgomery now going to be the coach of my St. Louis Blues. I'm going to tell you right now, great move. Great move, and I love it. All right. Let's get back to making some money. And sharing my screen, and let's go back to the positive EV page, and let's go ahead and click off the recommended filters. Let's go to the main and alternate markets, and let's go to a market with and make it a maximum of 25. All right. So now we've got the Vikings over 21.5 total points on Hard Rock. That'll be a morning coffee pick. I'll stay away from that Seahawks spread. Raptors over 111.5 team total. Interesting. We already got that one in. What do we think about this? Lions and Colts over 26.5 first half total points. Man, I got to go for it. You know, that Lions offense is just smoking, baby. Smoking. Celtics and Timberwolves over 55.5 first quarter total points. I'll take that. I'm looking for the T-Wolves to hang in there today. All right. Daryl's got a question here, and I'm going to pull it up, put it up on the board here so y'all can see it. Do you like the Detroit Lions and Toronto Maple Leafs as the two best money lines today. I mean, I definitely like the Lions and the Leafs money line. Do I like the Clippers? Man, you're on me, baby. You got me all running around here like a chicken with my head cut off. Hang on. I don't even know who the Clippers are playing today, so hang on. I got to be honest with you. Okay, they're playing the Sixers. I did look at this game. The Clippers are barely favorites, really a pick 'em game more than anything. Lines -2. So money line, yeah, I like that. You want me to put it together for you? Here, let me show you. Let's put the Clippers in there. Let's put the Lions in there on a money line. And what was the other? Maple Leafs. And let's do the Leafs on the money line. And that's a 3-leg parlay. Let's see what we come up with. Plus 255 on Bet Rivers. Hell, let's hit it. Put $10 on it, man. There you go. All right, back to the positive EV betting. Wizards and Pacers under 60.5 first quarter total points. That might not be bad. Eagles and Rams over 50.5. Maryland -6.5 versus Villanova. We'll take that for a morning coffee pick. I'll stay away from that one. You know what? I would jump on a fourth quarter money line with the Vikings. I actually think this game is going to stay kind of close, and then the Vikings are going to take over, along with this Denver Broncos first half team total over 10.5. I got to jump on that. Morning coffee pick. Morning coffee pick. Under 20 first half total points. Eagles and Rams under 46. I'll stay away from that. I'm going to stay away from that. Villanova plus 5.5. Denver versus Montana over 150.5 total points. That's a morning coffee pick. I see Tristan's in the chat. More than welcome to come in, Tristan. I'll kick you in here in a bit if you want to come in. I'm not really into the over on this game, but I do like Massachusetts and Tristan's Florida State team at the over. Yeah, just give me a couple of minutes to get there, and I'll let you in. Charleston plus 5 against Rhode Island. I'll take it for a morning coffee pick. And let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Under 224.5 in the Brooklyn Kings game. I didn't see an under 225. I will take the under on that. 224.5. If I could find it, there it is, right there. Morning coffee pick. No opinion on Omaha, Nebraska. All right. Let me get out of here and I'll let Tristan in. And we'll talk a little.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Good.
Daryl, I don't know anything about this Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, I just really no opinion on that whatsoever. Your Panthers got their asses kicked last night. I mean, you need to take back that the Colorado Avalanche are trash. All right?
I hate my words. Trust me, it hurt my bank account a little too.
I'm gonna have to quit riding them home teams. Speaking of home teams, my home team, the St. Louis Blues, fired the coach last night, and they've hired Jim Montgomery, who was an assistant coach under Berube a few years ago, and then he went to Boston and won the Jack Adams Trophy for the regular season. Only problem was Boston got knocked out in the playoffs. He just wound up getting fired by Boston this year. It's a great move for the Blues. He is a former Blues player also. He fits into the alumni, which the Blues probably have one of the best alumni in all of sports, by the way. Very, very loyal alumni. Great former players coming back. But anyway, my Blues are ready. We're ready to come after your Panthers.
You could try, but
let's go.
It's going to be to no avail because,
we're going to get on the ice and do it, man. We'll duke it out right there.
I'm just telling you right now, you could change your coach, you could change your whole damn team, but you ain't beating the Panthers.
Your Panthers got to hand it to them last night. And
that was bad. I mean, Kachuk
was... Who was in goal last night?
Was it? No, it wasn't. I think it was Knight. Okay. No, I think it was Sergey. It might have been Sergey.
Well, let's find out.
Let's see.
Let's just find out. We can do that pretty quick. Okay. Colorado, box score, Florida. Bobrovsky was in there.
Yeah, that's who I thought.
Gave up 6 goals on 24 shots, a .750 save percentage.
Jesus.
Bad game for him. Hey, all goalies go through that.
Yeah, I mean,
all goalies go through that. All goalies go through that. And you know what? As long as my Blues keep Jordan Binnington, they will be in every game. This is now the 6th game that they've lost. Their last 6 losses have all been lost in the 3rd period. So they've been in every game. All they got to do is find a way to score. Jim Montgomery is going to help the power play tremendously. Got a lot of young guys in this team, got some speed, got some grit. They can hit, or they can fight too.
So can we. We love fighting.
Okay, let's go. Let's just you and I on the ice.
That would not be good for you.
Oh, no. Can you stand up even?
I used to skate a little bit, but I haven't skated in a long time. But
first thing I'm going for is your knees. So
that's the first thing I'm going for. You take down your knees, and then you're gonna be like Mike Tyson walking like this.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't think he was gonna win a fucking fight. Come on.
It was rigged.
Years old. Rigged my ass.
I saw a video where he went like this and he held himself from punching him, and he had a clear shot at his face. But Jake Paul, you can't touch him.
He's not. Mike Tyson's not fast enough to even hit him in the face. Do you not understand that by now? I mean, he just isn't. All right. I got to go through what we just picked. Let me do this. Let me go to my bet tracker real quick.
Then we're going to go Vegas for the second night in a row on the puck line at plus money last night.
All right, so let's go. I got T-Wolves plus 8.5. Got under 39.5 between the Bears and Vikings. Over 40 between the Titans and Texans. Over 50 between the Lions and Colts. Under 46.5 between the Patriots and Dolphins. Over 44.5 between the Cowboys and Commanders. Rashad White to get a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, whatever his name is, to get a touchdown. Under 3.5 total field goals between the Lions and Colts. Terry McLaurin, over 4.5 player receptions. Bucky Irving, over 55.5 rushing yards. Over 22.5 first half total points between the Niners and Packers. Vikings, over 21.5 team total. Over 26.5 first half total points between the Lions and Colts, and over 55.5 first quarter total points between Minnesota and Boston, the Celtics in the NBA. Maryland minus 6.5 against Villanova. The Vikings fourth quarter money line. The Broncos over 10.5 first half team total. Denver versus Montana over 150.5. Massachusetts versus Florida State over 151.5, and then Charleston plus 5, and the Nets and Kings over 224.5. And Daryl Turner and I put together a little money line parlay of the Clippers, Lions, and Maple Leafs.
I like that one a lot.
That's a lot of stuff there, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know how you could talk that one.
Well,
I got an interesting touchdown play if you want to hear it.
Sure, I'll hear it. What do you got?
Let me see.
What game you got?
I think it's in the Commanders game. Yeah, Commanders Dallas, Jaden Daniels plus 160.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility with him, especially against Dallas. All right, So it's NFL Sunday, and one of the things that I said we were going to do is I stopped sharing my screen real quick. Was we were going to go over. I went through the early games. I want to go through the late games, including Sunday night, because it is NFL Sunday. So, first one on the slate here is the Broncos at the Raiders. I know we're all on the Broncos. Do we like the spread? Do we like the total, over or under? And if we do like the spread, are we taking the Broncos minus 5.5? I mean, honestly, I think they can cover against the Raiders.
Yeah, I wouldn't take Raiders spread in this one.
Okay, me neither. And you know what? I think I'm leaning towards the under on this.
I was kind of thinking over, but because
so we're
two garbage teams, so they're going to be trying to score.
But we're split on that thought process. So I'm not going to put a morning coffee pick in there. Let's take a look at injuries. Be a good idea if let's go back to Denver.
Yeah, I got so many touchdown plays today.
Denver, it doesn't look like they have really significant injuries in regards to main players. Let's go ahead and look at Vegas. Whoops.
I know Vegas is going to have some injuries.
Vegas has got quite a few injuries. Yeah. Madison is doubtful, so that hurts them. Zamir White is doubtful. I mean, that's two running backs right there. that you're down. Yeah, definitely.
Denver.
Yeah, definitely Denver, and probably covering that spread. To be honest with
I think they cover pretty easily. Might be a blow up.
you, it could be. You might be right there too. All right, so next game is the Niners and the Packers. Now I got to be honest with you here. I think
Why
the
are the
Niners
Niners plus odds?
because would look at their record. They're
But against the
500.
Packers,
They're a 500 team right now.
I don't know. That could be an upset.
Well, I don't know if I would call it an upset, but I mean, definitely. Definitely a game that I personally think that the Niners can win. And look at what you get them at here right now, plus 225. Now I know Betfair has it at plus 235, and Circa, you know what? Why is that Circa not staying over there? I want you over here. Hang on. I gotta move this around. Excuse me, folks. There we go. Circa's in there next to Fluff now. Yeah, I like that play. Circa has it at plus 232. And if you want to be on the safe side, taking the Niners plus 6, I think
easily.
look at the odds here. Minus 105. I mean, I would definitely, no Purdy today.
Ooh, that's probably why.
So let me get to whoopsie. Why is he not on this injury list? We know Ayuk is out. Nick Bosa is out.
Ooh, I'm kind of taking back
Trent Williams is questionable.
Kind of taking back my Niners upset there.
But I don't see that Purdy is out.
See if he's listed on the betting sites. Let's go to 49ers. Brandon Allen is the QB.
He is definitely ruled out. Thank you, Randall. Boy, you're good. That official report sucks. Okay. Well, now it makes a little more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I kind of retracted my upset statement.
I would definitely take the under in this game. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to go with. But, you're going to get a heavy dose. And I'm going to make it a morning coffee pick.
Let's do it.
Under 44.5. You're going to get a heavy dose of McCaffrey today.
Looks like it's ripping towards the under, too.
Yeah.
I always look at that graph. It's helped me a lot whenever the line's like that. That's a play.
Daryl's got more stuff for me to comment on, so hang on. Let me get that in there. By the way, Randall, thank you for that. You should just join us. Brendan Allen today. All right.
Yeah.
Brandon Allen. Opinions on 40. We just said under. UMass over. And Maple Leafs over. Yeah, but there you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Daryl's a parlay. He's a parlay. You and Daryl get along really good. Daryl, you know what you ought to do? You ought to join the Sports Nuts Discord. There's a link in the description below. And Tristan's one of the admins on there. Get in there, man.
Oh, I dropped 2 anytime touchdown parlays. It was One was Chuba, Kyron, Montgomery. Then I had one where it was all wide receivers: Evans, Hill, Jefferson, Amon-Ra. So
Okay. All right.
sorry, double gem.
Cardinals Seahawks. I know that. I mean,
Kind of like the Cardinals, to be honest.
the pick'em game.
Kyler Murray.
I mean, tough
I'm
one.
leaning Cardinals. That's who I'm going with.
Tough one for me to figure out.
They
Tough
got
one.
Trey McBride.
I don't really have a feel for this game.
No.
I could go either way on this. You like Cardinals?
Yeah.
You like over or under? Okay.
I don't
Daryl's
have a
after
feel on that one.
Cardinals over. I mean, I feel like this could be, a 27-24 game.
Yeah. It's tough because these lines are really close.
Yeah. You know what, though? I think I'd take that. Circus got it at -110. By the way, any of you folks out there that have Circa, it is a great book for odds. A lot of times you can get really, really good odds there compared to the other books. All right. And then finally, we've got the Sunday night football game with the Eagles and the Rams.
Give me the Cronkies.
Oh, my God. Get the hell out of here.
You're going to take me the Cronkies against primetime Jalen Hurts?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, do you like the over in this game or is the under the play? Man, this is
the
tough.
under is the play.
Yeah, I think so too. Under 49, we can get it at -110 all over the place. So you know what? Let's add that.
Usually don't like taking whole numbers. I
don't mind if it's a push. Don't matter to me in this particular case. So there you go. There you go. We just added a couple more plays to the morning coffee picks on a Sunday. NFL Sunday, folks. For those of you watching the replay of this, don't forget about a couple of things that you can like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Follow us on X, Twitter. Just get in there and follow us. We'd appreciate it. We talked about the Discord. Daryl says he's going to jump into that Discord. Under because Smith, wide receiver, Devontae's out. Okay. Yeah. All right. So under is where we're going with that one.
I also just like it because, those fucking Sunday night football games, it's a nightmare. So.
Well, that's because it's all scripted, right?
I mean, it is. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm. That's a joke. It's an inside joke.
It is scripted.
And don't forget, I've got BetBucket 7-day free trial. I've been hotter than a firecracker on shots on goal. I have yet to have, since I started getting back to them, which has been, a little over a week now, I've yet to have a losing day with shots on goal. And I'm just trying to win a half a unit. Okay. So if it's -130, I'm betting $65. Okay. Yeah. To win a half a unit. Right. So kind of doing it that way. Use the code NUTS25 for $25 off your first month. And if you want just those shots on goal and anytime touchdown scorer plays and parlays and what have you, you can get that for, well, first of all, there's a 3-day free trial. It's called the Majestic Morsels. And if you use this code NUTS15, you get it for the first month for $10. See how well I do. Been pretty good here. Buffalo Bills futures? Mm,
Eh,
yeah, I'm not ready
I'm
to
not too
jump
high
on
on the
board.
Bills.
I'm not jumping on that yet. Even though I do like Josh Allen a lot, I'm just
Lions
not.
now.
Well, yeah,
Lions might be a Super Bowl future. I think I really want to.
you called that. You've been calling that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I saw how they played the first few games. I'm like, Jesus. Like, and they have. Why wouldn't they win? They got the team for it. Jameer Gibbs, Amon-Ra, like Montgomery. There's no way they don't win.
Hey, let's not forget Laporta.
Yeah, unless the Chiefs get it
The kid,
scripted in their favor.
the kid from Highland, Illinois. That's where he's
Chiefs,
from. That's pretty
the
close to
refs
where
are
we live.
gonna baby the Chiefs.
Oh my God, here we go with this
What they
ref.
do, man. I
Oh,
see it every game.
oh, it didn't happen last game. They called holding and come on.
The
We
Chiefs
got
are like,
too many damn conspiracy theories in this country. We got to quit
listen,
doing that. I don't care. I watch the Chiefs play. They get called. There are calls that don't get called that they should get. Sometimes y'all don't seem to understand that the refs, just like in hockey, are trying to even up because they probably blew a call earlier.
yeah, but look at last year's Super Bowl. The Chiefs were like the dog, and the refs were the owner. Just they had him on a leash. That's all they did.
No, that's you conspiracy theorists. Okay. I don't go for them.
I know
So
Randall would agree on me with
well,
this.
sure he will. Hell yeah, he will. But I totally disagree with you guys. All right. That's what I'm just going to tell you right now. By the way, if you can't figure out how to bet NFL, uh, as far as point spread's concerned, start betting some totals, man.
Yeah,
And actually start betting some first half lines. I think that's something that people kind of get away from a little bit. But anyway, here are the odds for the Super Bowl winner right now. Lions, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Eagles. How the Ravens are this time is beyond me.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's a little concerning.
I don't see that.
I don't
I
see Bills
unless,
winning the Super Bowl.
until they decide that they're going to start pounding Derrick Henry. And I don't see that happening. All right. So Daryl is saying he liked Bills Lions would be a nice Super Bowl matchup. Don't disagree. It would be good.
Yeah, but I just don't think Bills are with the Ravens, right, in that division, if I'm not
No, Bills
mistaken, or
are
not.
Bills are in the East.
East.
Ravens with the Steelers and the Browns and everybody. Alfred Hitchcock had conspiracy theories than the average, more than had better conspiracy theories than the average American today. Absolutely, yes, I agree with you 100%.
All I'm saying is NFL is rigged, NBA is rigged. The only two sports that aren't rigged are hockey and MLB,
Okay,
in my opinion.
first off, in the NHL, they probably, and my brother will talk to you about this. That's probably the worst officiated league out of all of them.
Oh, hands
They
down.
miss so many uh, things behind the play and what have you. And they got
All
four
the
guys
punches
behind,
thrown.
you
I
know.
see guys eat punches behind the play.
Exactly. That's a terrible. I mean, they do not ref that league very well. In
No.
baseball, we can go all the way back, and Daryl will back me up on this, to Jim Bouton, who wrote a book called Ball Four, in which the umpire, he was an American League umpire, Jim Bouton pitched for the Yankees. Uh, there were certain batters that he'd call strikes on because he didn't like them. That happened back in the 70s and the 60s. Get out of here with rigged.
Kind of
All
like
refs,
Angel Hernandez.
I think refs have a certain like and dislike of certain players. Okay. And
Look
you
at
know
Tim
what?
Donahue.
In the NFL and the NBA, them players mouth a lot, okay, on the field. All right. Now, I refereed a little bit of hockey. And when a guy mouthed me like that, I threw his ass in the penalty
Bob,
box.
a referee. God, I would love to see that.
I threw his ass in the penalty box and gave him a 2-minute misconduct.
I would love to see a referee in a hockey game.
It was in roller hockey.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
wasn't on skates. Yeah. He believed. Yes. I think that is the problem. It's the modern day athlete. Okay. And, there's so much chatter out there on the football field. It's ridiculous. You got to admit that.
Look at NBA. Tim Donahue. He was that's one of the easiest sports to.
You know what, Randall? Go to hell, man. Come on. I was good at that. And let me tell you
I'm
something.
with Randall on this one.
I got between two guys, and one guy used to fuck with me all the time. And I grabbed him. I got between the two guys, and I have both of their jerseys, and I threw his ass on the ground, on his back.
It was back in the day when you could do that.
Well, it was roller hockey, so
Now you be in jail.
Yes, it was at Salem. As a matter of fact, yeah, the roller rink. That, as a matter of fact, oh God, what's the guy's name? That comes on occasionally. Goodness. You know who he is, Randall. He was wanting to be a content creator at one time. He's from Southern Illinois, and he used to play roller hockey at that rink. So yes, there were guys that came from all over because around this area there's nowhere to play. Now,
not much to do in
and
St.
you
Louis.
know what? They wanted me there because I didn't take no shit. Now, did I get the puck fired at me a few times? Yeah.
It was like the longest yard when they hit the ref in the nuts.
I used to have a guy before I got shin pads. And when I would drop the puck, he would purposely smack me in my shins on a follow
I mean, you
through.
probably did something to deserve it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
And, and another thing, they'd try to crash the guy into the boards, and there's a concrete wall there, and I'm like, boys, you can't be doing that. This ain't the NHL. There's no plexiglass here, back here at this wall. You can't do that shit. You're going to kill somebody, and not on my watch. So yes, Randall, I was actually in my 40s when I was doing that.
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago. And then I'd go smoke a cigarette in between periods.
Smoke break.
Not anymore, though. I quit smoking shit, man. Over 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I think now. Pretty good. So we got plenty of plays today. I mean, we put a lot out, but one thing that we haven't done is we haven't put a little parlay together. And you know what? As always, no matter what show I'm doing, it's time for a Stevie B parlay. All right. Now we can pick from either leagues that are playing today. We can go college basketball, NBA. There's only one hockey game, NFL. I'm going to go first. I am going to go to the NBA. And I am going to go to. Now, first off, why are the Heat favored in this game today, by the way, against Dallas? I want to know that first. Got any ideas?
Someone's got to be out for Dallas.
Okay. Probably somebody's sitting.
Injury report. No, I don't want the Dallas Cowboys. This is November 24th. Trying to see.
Doncic is expected to be reevaluated in one. He sustained a right wrist injury.
That's why.
So that's why. Okay.
Pretty
All
sure
right.
Gafford is out too.
Now I see why the Heat are being taken in this one. So let me take a look at what the line is. So I can actually get this at -3 or -2.5. You know what? I'm going to take the Heat on the spread at -3. I'm going with your Heat. By the way, let me get this out of here because I did this for Daryl earlier. So we can make this a 2-legger, whatever you want to do.
Let's see.
And we can go 4 legs if you want
You know
to.
what?
What league you going to? You go NFL, NHL,
I want
college
to stick with the NBA.
All right.
Give me Celtics -8.
Okay.
Playing against the Timberwolves should be a pretty big margin win.
Okay. Celtics -8, and that will get us +265 on DraftKings. Let's hit that one for a parlay. So we got Heat -3 and Celtics -8 for a 2-leg parlay.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Daryl's got something to say in here. As I always say, it's okay to have a theory, whether it's a conspiracy or whatever, but just keep it to yourself unless you come with receipt, aka evidences, and enough public support to endorse it. There you go. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I could find quite a bunch of people that say it's scripted for the Chiefs.
Yeah, but
come on, Randall, back me up if you're still in here.
Oh, Randall will back you up all the way on this.
There's one right there.
He'll back you up on this. 100%.
My dad's another one. He sees it.
Yeah. But you know what? It's always been that way. The Dallas Cowboys, when I was a kid, always got all the calls. It's no different now than it used to be. You know, the difference is you got more camera angles. You could see things closer than you never saw before. There was let's see, the Phantom Catch. Okay, that was a Jim Hart to Mel Gray pass that they called a touchdown against the Washington Redskins. That today they wouldn't call. He actually caught the ball in midair, and as he was coming down, it was knocked out of his hands. Today, that would not be a touchdown. But back then, he was across the goal line. He broke the plane. He had the thing in his hands. That's a touchdown. Didn't matter whether he hit the ground or not.
Look at the Kroenke Saints. The fucking guy was wide open. He bumped him out of it was clear as day pass interference.
I remember the play. I just want you to know one thing, and Randall's a Saints fan too, or was. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. Y'all would have never been in no Super Bowl if the referees wouldn't have let you beat the crap out of Brett Favre without flags being thrown. So don't give me that shit about that play, because you got to the Super Bowl. You were in the NFC Championship game and you beat the hell out of an old man. No flags. They threw him to the ground. There should have been roughing the passer probably 5 times. No, probably 5 times in that game. And remember, that was Bountygate, right? So that's what they were out to do. They were out to hurt Brett Favre, which is ridiculous. You would have never gotten to the Super Bowl without that. And you know what? It was still a close game. So imagine if some of those 15-yard penalties would have been thrown, your asses wouldn't have even been in the game. Your asses would have been done. So get out of here. You got a Super Bowl out of it, okay?
Still not happy though.
I
I
mean,
want more.
well, everybody wants more. Everybody
I
wants more.
want I want one while I'm alive.
Okay. Well, you got one while you were alive. I got a Super Bowl while I was alive with the Rams. I've gotten a Stanley Cup. Let's see. Since I was young, let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 uh, uh, MLB, 5 World Series and several pennants. So you know what?
I've
Pretty
got,
good.
I can't really complain. I got a Stanley Cup, an NBA championship, and no, not NFL. I got to see them go to the Saints go to the against the Cronkies, and then I got I was telling my friend the other day, I'm like, I called him. We were playing Madden. I'm like, oh, I'll use the Cronkies. Like, why the hell do you call them the Cronkies? Like, the owner.
Yeah, I know. You're spreading my my dislike for Stan Kroenke. Yeah, no two ways about it. No two ways about it.
Got you.
All right, you know what? We've been going over an hour. I think we're going to call it a day. We've got plenty of bets in.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen them, watch the replay, folks. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it, Tristan, as always. Remember, Tuesday night's your night. All right? Yeah. That's your spot.
No, Friday night.
Oh, Tuesday night.
Oh,
Friday is everybody. Friday's everybody, man.
I thought you were talking about betting nights.
No. Let's go, folks. Let's make some money. Big NFL slate here today. Getting ready to start in a little over an hour. We'll see you later. Thank you for joining me here. Oh, MLS is money too. You may have to help me out with that, Daryl. Have a great day.